Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here. And today we're going to be taking a look at a GoBot. This one was actually one that was requested to be seen, which surprised me. That's a first. Somebody actually wanted a specific GoBot to be shown, but here we have the Renegade GoBot Blockhead. The Blockhead, of course, was one of the original GoBots released in late 1984, and he would also be around for 1985, and then would disappear when the line was discontinued, just before the line would be discontinued, rather, in 1986. Blockhead is a bit of a paradox here in the world. He was a popular toy here in the United States, but was considered a failure in Europe. Apparently, the European market didn't see him move very much. But yet, for some reason, here in America, we wanted a robot cement mixer. And of course it is, since he would have appeared before the more famous Transformer cement mixer, known as Mixmaster, of the Constructicons. So that could explain part of his popularity. He had that fortune of coming out before them. Either that or everybody just likes the name Blockhead. And after all, the kids in Peanuts call each other that all the time. That, and of course, Blockhead is also known as the antagonist to Gumby. Thankfully, we don't have any green dudes or orange ponies running around in here. Taking a look at Blockhead, we'll take a look at his articulation, and as expected, it is restricted primarily to his arms. You can rotate his arms all the way. However, due to the way he's designed, his head can rotate. At least it went the one way. But it can rotate 360 degrees if you wish. And he can also bend at the knees, but he still looks kind of weird just bending there at the knee like that. And for some reason his legs can spread apart, but only about that far, so not really worth doing much with him on that. Now, of course, to convert Blockhead here into his alternate mode, it's pretty simple. A little more complex than most, but it's still pretty simple. We start down here at the bottom of his feet. We start by taking his legs and folding them up at the knee, like so. Then we're going to take this portion on top and fold it upwards, like so. So that we have a couple of little posts hanging out there in the back. And then we detach his headpiece, bring it all the way back, and attach the hole in his head to those posts. Of course, we want to rotate it so that it hides his head. And then we take his upper body, fold it over, like so. Then you're going to rotate the arms so the tires are up top. And then you fold them inward to hold the toy together. Of course, it works best start in at the shoulder and then get the rest of the arm in. And then there you have it, folks. Blockhead is in his alternate mode, which is of an unknown model of cement mixer. It's relatively unchanged from the original Japanese toy, except for the one change is here. It has his name on the sticker. So again, we can make fun of it like Flytrap. Of course, I would have probably preferred it staying as all chrome instead of putting the sticker on there, but it does break up the color a little bit, so I will give it that much. Although I do think the chrome was probably a mistake, because as you can imagine, finding one with very decent chrome on it is a bit of a challenge. And of course you have to half take the toy apart to see, half transform him, or convert him rather, so that you can see if the chrome's any good. Because you get the reflection of the red on there. And I don't know how well it's coming off here on the camera, but aside from being a little dirty, the chrome on this one is in very excellent shape. So I guess I got off lucky on buying this one as an adult collector. Yeah, this one I bought as an adult collector. My brother had one as a child. I think the chrome on it is also still in pretty good shape, but I don't know if he still got it or not. I don't know. Well, at any rate, let's find out. He's on little wee wheels here, so how well does Blockhead roll? Rolls fairly good. It was a nice swerve that we gave him there. Rolls pretty good on these little wee wheels here. Just got to make sure they're always touching the ground. That's always the difficult part on one that folds like that, but that does seem to work. And of course, Blockhead has no accessories, so that's one less thing we have to worry about. And that we're always grateful for. Little guys like him should not have accessories, because they're too easy to lose. Now we get down to my thoughts about him. What do I think of Blockhead? Well, aside from having a rather silly name, Blockhead is definitely a nice-looking character as a robot. In the robot mode here, it stands and looks like it's tough. Got a nice gaze there on his face with those piercing yellow eyes. They don't look too bad. Not quite as intimidating as the red eyes you find on a Terminator, but they could pass for it just as easily. He certainly looks like he'd be tough enough to stand up to one. But again, we get down to the same problem that we have with the GoBots, and that's the fact we don't know exactly what he does for the Renegades. The only thing we have to go by is what we can probably discern from his competition. And that would be the Transformer Mixmaster, and he was into material fabrication. But somehow I don't see that with Blockhead, but I could be wrong. I see more of Blockhead being your typical thug, or added muscle to a group. Since after all, construction vehicles are usually pretty rugged and durable, so they can usually withstand a bit of a beating. And Blockhead here certainly looks like that he could take a few hits relatively easily. Of course, we also do like the fact that he does have a small portion of metal on him. His chest here is a bit heavy, so it's got some metal in it. Not totally, but there is some in it. So that gives him some nice staying power. All in all, though, I think he's an interesting addition to the Renegades, especially since, again, the GoBots really didn't follow a theme like the Transformers. But he certainly at least comes off sounding smarter than his renegade buddy Crane Brain, who would also be in the construction yard with him. But then again, he is called Blockhead, so one would probably be led to assume he's probably not too bright. And in that case, the thought of him being added muscle for the Renegades makes a little more sense. Anyway, that concludes my review of the Renegade GoBot Blockhead. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please drop me a thumbs up here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below so you can join our ranks. And ring the bell so you will be notified when I post new content. Also share this video with your fellow collectors. And share your thoughts about Blockhead in the comments down below. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.